Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gen.G Collegiate Season 2 Cup. I'm joined here with my lovely host Ragnar, if you're familiar with us from our previous streams. We have Princess Sumaya team versus Hashimit University in the lower bracket. It's going to be a best of three, and I think we should be ready for the big sim ban soon. But first of all, Ragnar.
Well, hello. I've missed you a lot, and I've missed you, dear viewers. This is going to be a great game. I believe first game of the lower bracket is going to be Hashimite and PSU, Princess Sumaya University. We've seen Hashimite before playing. What do you think in general? How do you think their performance is going to be in general?
I think the last game we saw them play was pretty close. I'm not sure how they will compare against Sumaya, but we're going to find out. Now, let's talk a little bit about the tournament format we have going on at the moment for all the teams that are playing or all the teams that are planning to register in the future. The first step in this lovely Collegiate Cup is registration and team formation at the individual universities, after which each university will have its own qualifier, and then the teams who qualify from there on will be moving to the main stage with the double elimination bracket that we're currently casting. The prize pool, $2,500, split between the top three teams. All in all, very exciting, and hopefully it will only be more exciting in the future.
So,
all right,
now
Ragnar.
let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about Hashimite University's performance. Last game we saw, it was very close and they played a not very easy team. They played against PU and it was a very close game in game number 2 and game number 1. And I'm really looking forward for this game. It is going to be very fun, and now we're seeing the picks and bans. They're going for the Camille ban first and the Malphite, targeting the Silas too. What do you think about this so far? How do you think this is going to go?
I see a lot of solo lane bans for now. We have the Malphite, the Camille, Silas, and then an ADC ban coming through. Not sure what happened with the second ban, but we're gonna find out. In my opinion, the picks are more important. This time around, we do have some information on the players' champions. We have Yasuo going over for the side of Sumaya. Alright. And it's gonna be answered by Diana. Okay, so they're denying the Yasuo-Diana combo, picking a Galio of their own into the Viego. Bit of a quick draft. I love how ready the players are this time around, Ragnar. And it's going to be Viego Tahm Kench into a Kled. Okay, very interesting comps, and it looks like it's going to be one of those scrappy teamfight comps again, Ragnar.
It does seem like it. Both teams looking very prepared this time. Choosing the scrappy combo again. Obviously, we've seen how good HU was in the beginning. But I do have a really good question here. How AP heavy are they going to go? Because if you pick the Seaver, you want something to protect her, maybe like something like a Nautilus or a Braum or an Alistar. But then that's too much AP.
That it is. They do ban away the Lulu and the Janna. As you mentioned, the Braum quickly comes in to protect the Sivir from the potential engage of the side of Sumaya. We have a Swain Renata in the bot lane. I see a lot of crowd control, a lot of CC on the side of Sumaya, so they're going to be looking to lock down the carry of Hashimit University. And the last pick for them is going to be Mordekaiser in the top lane. What do you think of the top of this time, Ragnar? Is it going to be what we're used to, or?
I don't think that's. I'm looking right now at Princess Maya University, and I'm looking at their combo and seeing the Swain in bot lane does not make me very happy. They do not have a traditional ADC, and we're looking at a very tanky combo by Hashimite University, and I'm just asking the question: is Yasuo and Viego going to be doing enough damage to kill Galio? Galio, Braum, and the Mordekaiser.
I mean, in terms of DPS per second, since they don't have a proper ADC, it's not gonna be as easy. But when you have such a scrappy teamfight composition, it's possible if you draw out the fight long enough, and on top of that, if you play out the fight well enough. Alright, we're gonna be jumping into game. Are you excited, Ragnar?
Oh, I am excited. Both teams are looking very good so far in the picks and bans. Not a very huge fan of PSU's combo here, but after all, they seem to be confident enough with it. They've played enough games of Swain bot lane in their prelims, so I'm hoping that they would be doing enough damage.
I hope so as well. Again, it's mostly gonna boil down to who executes the team fights better, but also not just the team fights, it's gonna be about the laning phase, which side both junglers are gonna be playing for, right? Because again, these are junglers that wanna get something done in the early game. So it's really gonna depend which jungler pathes to which lane. We have the Diana. If she pathes to Sivir in Braum lane, again versus Renata and Swain, there is kill potential, and at the same time, we have Swain Renata. So two hooks ish, if you want to count Renata's hook as a hook, and a Viego. I think a lot of the action is going to be centered down on the ball lane. At the same time, top lane, whether it be Yasuo or the Tahm Kench, it's going to be a matter of who can play better with the Viego, and again, potentially do something on the top lane.
So we are gonna start here. Great skin by the Galio. This is one of my favorite skins so far. No shenanigans are going to be done by any side. Pretty traditional jungle clears, and they are taking space, and it is going to be the Tomcash top. And Brom is looking to play a bit aggressive here, it seems.
That he is. The problem with the Swain Renata is you can't really walk up too far because Braum can quickly stack that passive on top with the Sivir auto attacks and potentially win in the early game. So they're not going to be contesting the push, they're going to be letting them, and we hit one of our favorite things, a pause. So as I was saying, they're not going to be contesting anytime soon, and they're going to be looking to make plays with Viego potentially. And I think someone just reported some packet loss. That seems to be the case.
Ooh.
Whose comp do you like in general more, Ragnar?
In general, I think the composition of HU is going to be much stronger in this game because now all I'm doing is looking at that Diana with the Galio, Mordekaiser, and the Thevir, and I just think that's a lot of single target damage. If they jump on someone, they're not gonna let him live. But the biggest question is Tom Kench. That's a lot of AP, and they have Tom Kench, Swain, and that's very tanky. So, is the Thiever going to scale enough to deal enough damage?
I mean, a 3-item Sivir can shred almost any team that I've ever seen. So that's that. We have the Viego pathing towards his bot side. As I mentioned, a lot of the focus is going to be around the bot lane. The first gank of the game is going to be there. Let's see if it's able to translate into anything. Stuns the minion, walks in, gets autoed a few times, and it looks like it might be turned around on them. The Braum passive doing a lot of work here. Can the ADC get anything back? No, the Braum dies. Viego's trying with the Braum passive. Another auto, and the ADC flashes out. First kill goes off to Sumaya off a semi-okay gank executed by their jungler. Well played.
Well played indeed. That was a good gank in general. Though I do think that they could have played it better. But after all, if it works, it does work. And I do want to highlight something that the support used his he used his words quite early, but not in the right position, so they did not have vision on the Viego when he came in, and he was able to use that to his advantage. Really good so far, but that is going to be a double crap for the Diana.
That is indeed gonna be that. She's pathing towards her top side. Maybe she can get something out, but it looks like the Mordekaiser is planning to push in the Tahm Kench a bit more for now. It's gonna be
So
a
far,
fight of the tanks, but not as bad. Sorry for interrupting you there, Ragnar. You were saying?
it is all good. Well, I was going to say about the same thing in the top lane. It is going to be a battle of tanks, but this time one of the sides is not as tanky as before. The the Mordekaiser is going to be doing a lot of damage for the Tahm later on in the lane, and I'm really interested to see how Tahm is going to be playing that lane because Mordekaiser is a really scary champion. No matter how tanky you are, you always need to be careful.
You really should be. Mordekaiser is one of those champions where even if he doesn't get ahead, he can take the main carry of the enemy team to Brazil, or the Death Realm, however you like to call it. So always brings a lot of value. Tahm Kench also in a similar position where he can also deal a lot of damage. He can be deceptive with that, but he can also
Diego
save
spotted.
critical allies. Maybe yeah, go on.
Diego got spotted there. He does walk it back though. He does smell the danger. They do have a wall on the bot side. And they are going to be looking for the early Drake, which they will do. They have the both priors on mid lane and bot lane. And that does look like an easy dragon so far.
It does look like Hashmans are gonna take the dragon without much contesting, but Viego is here, throws his mist around the wall, and spot lane gonna move. They're both contesting and not contesting at the same time.
I don't think they should move because it is just pretty much gone. They are looking for a play here in mid lane, but Galio does spot them out. And he is just gonna walk it out.
That he does. First objective of the game goes over to Hashimit University. It's gonna be an Infernal Drake, which means it's not gonna be an Infernal Soul, with the second dragon being a Chemtech, I'm pretty sure. Just a couple of autos being created around all over the map. And let's see who's gonna be the first team to pull the trigger next.
Bro, I'm fishing for a Q here. He's not gonna hit it though. And so far so good. Both teams are playing very quietly. And they are going to basically just farm and scale.
That they are for now. Another low state. Sometimes I feel like I'm watching the LCK. But you know what it's like.
Yeah, it's always very quiet and down to the mid game they always start fighting. Uh, it does seem to be like the combos are going to be very aggressive, but so far everyone is scaling, everyone is comfortable. It's all good.
That they are. Nothing much to contest for. Just a couple of extra waves being pushed. We can see the gold is dead even with, however, grubs are spawning in about 40 seconds. And let's have a look which team is gonna try to set up for that first.
So they are going to have a freeze there down in the bot lane. And they are switching lanes. Now Seaver is going top and the Braum is heading towards the Grubby. 13 seconds and both teams are looking to get it. Now with the bot lane also from PSU moving top, it is looking like there will be a fight pretty soon.
It does look like that. Both teams swap their bot lane for the top lane. There could be a fight. Galio goes in for the Yasuo. Braum stacking the passive, but nothing much comes out of it. However, Hashemites are in the river trying to get the second objective of the game. Overall, I think slightly better macro, if not better in general macro than Sumaya University. First scrub goes over. Is there going to be a... Doesn't look like it. This is the second time they get the objective without much contention. Swain maybe looking for something. Yasuo is going to be there first, however, the Galio ulti is available. And the Galio ulti does indeed go down, but the Diana ults as well. The Galio 4-3-man taunt goes in, and it looks like a complete horror for Sumaya University. The Braum passive doing a lot of work here. 2 kills go down, none for Sumaya so far. Another 3-for-1. The Swain pops the ultimate, but the Braum passive, again, not exactly someone you want to fight in the early game.
Really good fight there by Hashemites, using their wombo combo with the Diana and the Galio, doing so much damage, so much crowd control, allowing that Caesar to free hit enough that she actually shreds their team comp, and they do get the 3 grubbies too, and that's just in all, great play by Hashemite, using the combo correctly and playing for their strong points.
Agreed, Ragnar. And again, you mentioned the Sivir is shredding them, but Ragnar, this is an early game Sivir. She still doesn't have the items, so imagine what's going to end up happening when she does have the items. She's 2-2-0 right now, with 200 shutdown. She's going to be approximately 1 point something gold ahead on the Swain, even though he has the kills because of the farm advantage. So this Sivir is going to be accelerated big time towards the mid and late game. Overall, Hashemit's able to control the objectives, play out the fights, and find exactly what they're looking for.
So well played so far. We are seeing, in general, better farm in the bot lane, but I do want to highlight the mid lane. That Yasuo is looking so ahead from the Galio. If we could see the gold on both the teams, we will be able to confirm that now they are kind of scrapping, and this gold lead, about 30, it's looking pretty scary so far.
That they are. Second dragon of the game is live. And, okay, we have a zoom in on the Viego. Looking to steal some Krugs. And yeah, he stole the Krugs. Okay. Good for the Viego. Alright, so Hashemite University is going to be taking the second dragon off the game, and the soul is going to be a Hextech one.
Well played by Hashemite for recognizing that the Viego is top, obviously spotting him with the control words, but that does make the question of what was the Viego doing up there? He gets the Krugs, but after all, he did lose a second dragon, and it's not a very good trade. He could have looked. Oh, we're getting a fight over here. Mordekaiser is thrown under the tower. Now he's gonna walk out, but the Tahm Kench is doing a lot of damage to him, and he's gonna walk it off.
I mean, it's a battle of the tanks. Maybe not exactly tanks, but a kill is unlikely unless some member of either team decides to join in the top lane. Alright, another scrap fight in mid. Diana's hovering on the side, but is there something potentially? Mordekaiser manages to land the E, the Q. He does ult him at the same time. Is he going to take him a one-way ticket to Brazil? And a one-way ticket it is. A solo kill in the top lane for Hashemite University. 5 kills to 2 and a 1.5 gold lead. Starting off strong. Let's see if they can finish strong.
Very well played by Rihawi, but now he's getting attacked by the Viego and the Renata. That Viego is doing so much damage, but is it enough to kill him? And it looks like it will be. Mordekaiser, though, is not an easy champion to fight, and he does fall down at the end. Good play by the Viego and the Renata to recognize the weakness by the Mordekaiser and the extension, and they do get the kill.
That they do. They answer with 1 kill of their own. But my eyes are gonna be still looking on the bot lane. We have the Sivir, completed the first item. She also has Cole. Yasuo getting caught by 3 members here. The Braum passive. I think that's a dead Yasuo. Even if he had Flash, which he doesn't, that would have been dead. Again, the support of Hashimut University just moving everywhere correctly on the map. And another one of my favorites, a pause. What do you think of the game state, Ragnar?
So far, I think Hashemites are doing very well, getting kills everywhere on the map, fighting on their strong points, and all in all, having greater map movement. And they seem to be controlling the Rift almost completely. And here we get the Grubby's fight. Now we're gonna see how they are going to play their combo perfectly, the Diana and the Galio. So here they go first on the Braum for some reason, then the Diana comes in, gets an ult on 4 people, so does the Galio. They're gonna pick off Diego first, and then they all move to protect the Seaver, which they do. She falls eventually. Actually, she does not fall. The one who falls is the Diana, and they get just a perfect play almost.
That they did is just the champions of Hashimut University, whether we're talking the Braum, the Mordekaiser, or the Diana or the Galio, is just so well to use the CC to guarantee objectives, and that's exactly what they managed to do in that fight. I wouldn't have taken the fight if I was Sumaya or maybe executed a bit better, but hey, I'm not. Alright, we can see both teams posturing towards the bottom side of the map. The Braum, again, is he the wrong place or the right place? Well, he's in the jungle either way.
Place. He is in the right place.
And
he does cut Diego off
just gonna
his
stay there.
camp. And he's just gonna take it all. Diana is taking 3 camps here, which is not very fun for the Diego. Is he going to go check for it? Ooh, he is. That's tragic.
He's gonna find his jungle very bare and empty. But again, the Sivir, I think someone just died on the ball lane. Yep. Oh, yep, 2 people just died on the ball lane. That's gonna be another pause and a double kill for Hashimut University. This Sivir is getting out of control, Ragnar.
Yes, she is sovereign, and it is looking very scary for PSU right now. Hashemites are doing so much around the map, and it is just going to be a very, very tragic early game for them. And yeah, Hashemites is doing really well.
That they are the next dragon after the pause is gonna be in a minute something. I think with the way things are going, Hashemites are gonna get the soul point. Unless one way or another Sumaya can start playing for the objectives a bit earlier, trying to get control of the river, and placing down some vision. But I think that's mainly gonna fall down to the Renata. And I'm trying not to be biased here, Ragnar, but the Braum is moving around so much more than she is. What do you think?
I do agree with you completely on that. That Renata is not playing the map as well as she could. But after all, what is a Renata going to do against that combo? The only way that she could actually make a difference is by ulting in a team fight on the Sevier. But that Braum, his shield up is going to be very valuable against the Renata, and I don't think in general he could be able to do anything in the future fights. So in general, I think just the Braum is kind of gapping him here in game 1.
That is exactly the term for it, Ragnar. The thing is, once you play Renata into Braum, yeah, he can just shield her ultimate, so that even loses her value. It could be a slight draft diff. The draft went by a bit too quickly for us to catch that on. We wanted to get into the game, and now we're waiting to get into the game again.
Have you ever thought that the map is now golden in the pause, and that's kind of like being in a stopwatch?
Huh. Wait. Is wow. Okay. No, no. I've never thought of that. We're in Zonia's stopwatch right now. Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think I th are they rage quitting altogether? Like, no. I mean, I hope
Well, I
not.
certainly hope not.
I was gonna say I think the time in Zonia's stopwatch passes much more slowly than the real world.
Yeah, and your brain does disconnect and reconnect every now and then in a stopwatch, doesn't it?
That it does. That it does. I mean, besides the dragon, by the way, Ragnar, Herald is gonna be spawning
Mhm.
soon. All right. It seems like most of the team of Sumaya is gonna be disconnected repeatedly. We're gonna get in touch just to make sure everything is all right. In the meantime, Ragnar, who do you think is gonna be able to get the Herald?
Well, I think they could do a play for the Herald to basically play for it, and try to get it sooner or later. But again, the Herald is not really going to change much because if Sumaya die on Herald, they're not going to be able to fight for the next Drake, which is a soul point. So, do you wanna really contest Herald and die for it, or do you want to go all in for the soul point?
I mean, it's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be quite difficult to both contest, and at the same time, it's gonna be difficult not to, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Because what do you do at this point? They have the first three objectives. They already have Feats of Warfare. I can see the upgraded shoes there on the prom. So what are your options here? Either you look for a winning fight and set up for it one way or another, or you just let the entire game spiral out of control. And I'm not sure which option is the better one here right now.
I'm not sure either, but we are going to find out what Sumaya is going to choose. And either way, it is going to be a huge fight next. Let it be on the Rift Herald or the Drake. But what we do know for sure is that Sumaya University cannot give the Drake point for free. Here we get another look on the level 3 fight, the gank by the Viego. They do hit a lot of their abilities. Maybe if the Q by the Braum was hit, it would have been cleaner.
And after
But it
that
is going
quick
to be
replay of how the first kill happened, we're gonna have a small technical break, so you're not stuck in the Zania stopwatch with us. We will be right back.
Okay. Mystery. Drop the bass and hide away. I count money every day. Darkness in my vision's always night. It ain't ever day. You ain't never close to safe. One step into a real G. Demons in my spirit making choices for a mystery. Drop the bass and hide away. I count money every day. Darkness in my vision's always night. It ain't ever day. You ain't never close to safe. One step into a real G. Demons in my spirit making choices for a mystery. All my homies spin the block, hit the gas, hit the gas. homies spin the block, hit the gas, hit the gas. Okay. Mystery. The base and hide away. I count money every day. You see my vision's always night. It ain't ever day. You ain't never close to safe. One step into a real G. Demons in my spirit making choices for a mystery. The base and hide away. I count money every day. You see my vision's always night. It ain't ever day.
جميع المشاهدين طلبوا انه احنا نعمل كاس بالعربي، فراح نجرب وانتوا احكوا لنا شو رايكم كيف الاداء. طبعا راجنر البوز اعتقد كان اطول من الجيم، شو رايك صديقي؟
وللأسف البوز كان شوي غريب، طول زيادة عن اللزوم، بس أنا فرحان إنه هسه احنا بلشنا بالجيم. وزي ما حكينا اتش يو بلش هنا في الريفت هيرالد، راح ياخدوه على الأغلب، راح يعملوا ريكول عشان الفايت للدريك. شو رأيك؟
اعتقد انه عم بحاول اتذكر الجيم بيني
أوه، ساب
وبينك
العين.
راجنر، لانه ساب العين وكمان مرة وقفنا الجيم، ساب العين ووقفنا الجيم، ساب العين. اوكي. اعتقد اللعيبة شوي هم كمان، يعني كيف اقول لك، داخلين بالحيط or confused. So he takes the objective بس ترك العين على الارض، the eye of the herald. Yeah, it's gonna take some getting used to، بس عادي مو مشكلة راجنر. فالدراجون is up on the map بالبوت لين، نشوف اي الفريقين راح يقدر يعمل سيت اب للاوبجيكتيف، ياخذ فيجن على الماب وتيك كنترول اوف ذا ريفر. راح نخلط
إذا بت...
بيناتهم ما في مشكله.
إذا بتلاحظ البوت لين تاع اتش يو اوريدي أصلا نزل تحت وحط، يعني موجودين تحت هم سيفر معاها وورد واحدة بس. في عند بي اس يو ووردز في البوت سايد، فراح ياخدهم وقت اقل انهم يحطوا فيجن ويجيبوا فيجن كنترول. فعلى الاغلب راح يكون الكنترول لبي اس يو في الريفر، بس بنشوف ايش اتش يو راح يعملوا. طبعا معهم الجولد ليد وهم الان كنترول لحد الان يعني.
في منه صديقي، بس الفكره هسه ذكرت الجيم وانت قاعد بتحكي انه المره الماضيه كنا بنحكي انه حاليا الفريق الحسين الهاشمت، سوري الهاشميه، التبديل بين اللغات، كان عنده كنترول كثير على الماب، كانوا ماخذين اول 2 دراجونز موجودين، وكنا قاعدين بنحكي راح يقدروا ياخذوا الدراجون الثالث ولا لا. فهم اخذوا الهيرالد بس ما اخذوا بعد ما اخذوا. فهل راح يقدروا ياخذوا الدراجون الثالث؟ راح نكتشف. بس رجعنا للزونيا جلاس يا راجنر.
زونيا جلاس او لا، هسه راح نشوف على الاغلب اول تيم فايت كبير بعد ما يفتح البوز ان شاء الله يعني، ونشوف شو حيصير.
ان شاء الله نشوف شو راح يصير. بلشت افقد الامال بيني وبينك.
بعد 20 سنة هسه راح نشوف.
تعرف هديك تاعت سبونج بوب 1 eternity later.
عاد فكرك ديانا راح تستوعب بالوقت هذا انه ساب الاي اوف ذا هيرالد وراه.
شوف بيني وبينك اذا ما استوعب، لانه هاي ادفانتج اذا بتفكر فيها، عرفت كيف؟ انه عاملين بوز وهو شايف قدامه انه ما اخذ ما اخذ الاي تاعت الهيرالد، ففي فكره في مجال انه يرجع وياخذها. بس هل راح يعمل الحكي هذا لما يرجع الجيم اساسا؟ راح نكتشف. وسوين ترك الجيم.
على
ليش كل
الاقل عرفنا
كلمتين
مين اللي
بحكيهم
سبب
دايرين مع
القصة
بعض؟
هاي كلها. على الاقل عرفنا مين اللي سببها، خلص احنا هيك مرتاحين هسه.
آه
بس ترى حتى لو
والله يا
تفكر
معلم.
فيها، ديانا لو راحت رجعت واخذت الاي اوف ذا هيرالد ونزلت لتحت راح تكون ضيعت كثير وقت، وعلى الاغلب مش راح تقدر تجيب ريست، لانه راح ينزل هو بالاتش بي هذا وبدون ايتم زياده. ف الله يستر عليه يعني شو بدنا نحكي.
هسا شوف، معك حق، ديانا راح تضيع وقت، بس اعتقد انه انا وياك ضيعنا وقت اكثر. طبعا مش بس احنا، كل البرودكشن تيم قاعدين نستنى المشاكل التقنية هاي تاعت الانترنت انها تنحل، و we hope it does. بس بشكل سريع we're getting in touch نشوف exactly شو الموضوع. في الوقت
اهم شيء
الحالي
عملنا
راجنر
هيك،
شوية جولد ليد، شوية
عملنا فيك
جولد
كامل
ليد
للمشاهدين كلهم،
لفريق.
انت فاهم. بلشنا لا لسه.
لا لسه. آه، احكي لنا شوي عن الجولد ليد راجنر.
الجولد حاليا لقيت يو تمام، هم متقدمين ومتقدمين ب 2500 تقريبا، يعني نسبة كويسة. بس اللي بخوف بالجولد ليد هو مش انها بس 2500، اللي بخوف هي عمين هي محطوطة على سيفير وديانا تمام. والشامبيونين هدول ما بدك اياهم يكون عندهم جولد ليد، خصوصا السيفير، لانه اوكي ديانا بتقدر تحكي معاهم شوية تانكي في فرونت لاين، بس السيفر راح تمزع تيمهم تمزيع وراح تعمل دمج يعني خرافي للفرونت لاين اذا ما قدروا ينطوا عليه. وبصراحه لما اطلع على الكومبو تاع بي اس يو، ما عندهم بوتنشل انهم يقدروا يدخلوا لجوا ويوصلوا السيفر، لانه موجود معاها برام وموجود معاها جاليو وموجود معاها مورديكايزر. ف يعني اكبر مسار لو فييجو نط على سيفر مورديكايزر راح يعمل له التي، او مثلا راح ياخده معاه راح ياخدوا جاليو بالدبليو تاعته يعني، او مثلا برام راح يعمل التي. ففي كثير طرق انك تحمي سيفير، وقليل الطرق اللي انك توصل لها لعند بي اس يو. فحنشوف شو بصير بالفايت الجاي. الفايت الجاي راح يحكي لنا اكثر كثير عن اللي راح يصير ببقيه الجيم. وشو رايك؟
اعتقد انه اللي حكيته صح راجنر، بس شكله الجيم هاد مفروغ منه من ناحية امال ان نشوفها. راح نعمل ريميك باعتذار لجميع المشاهدين. راح نرجع لكم بعد شوي after a small technical pause and we're gonna redo drafts and picks. See you soon.
homies spin the block, hit the gas, hit the gas. All my homies spin the block, hit the gas, hit the gas.
Heading towards the
Okay. Mystery. Drop the bass and hide away. I count money every day. You see my vision's always night. It ain't ever day. You ain't never close to safe. One step into a real G. Demons in my spirit making choices for a mystery. Drop the bass and hide away. I count money every day. You see my vision's always night. It ain't ever day. You ain't never close to safe. One step into a real G. Demons in my spirit making choices for a mystery. All my homies spin the block, hit the gas, hit the gas. All my homies spin the block, hit the gas, hit the gas. Hit the gas, hit the gas.
Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, we're back to game أو رجعنا للجيم. زي ما حكينا المرة الماضية راح نكون نعلق بالعربي، راح يكون في مصطلحات إنجليزي. حاليا راجنر، أنت مصدق إنه إحنا رجعنا للجيم ولا لا؟
جزء مني حاب يصدق، بس بصراحة خايف. انا واقف على اطراف اصابعي هسه، بستنى نشوف اذا راح يصير بوز تاني ولا لا.
أنا
ان شاء
نفس
الله ما
الشيء.
راح يصير اشي.
لعله لعله. أوكي، أوت بالجيم راح يكون في دريك، محاولة ثانية من فريق هاشمز إنهم ياخذوا الدراجون الأول. بروم راح ينمسك بالريفر. They catch him. Gets out for now. Galio ults in. Couple of people hit. Viego dies. And that's one kill for Hashimut University. Galio tries to look for more. The ADC is fighting on the back. Binusik, Matt, another kill for... Okay, Sumaya scores another one, and 3 for 1 for Hashimut University. Very well played. And they take their early lead again. What do you think, Greg?
هاشمايت لعب الفايت كثير ممتاز. بس بالجيم هذا شفنا منهج تاني من بي اس يو. شفناهم قاعدين بيحاولوا يعملوا كونتست للاوبجكتيفز، مش معطين هاشمايت مجال انهم يلعبوا لحالهم في الماب. هسا
صحيح.
راح يبلشوا الدريك. هسا بي اس يو راح يحاولوا ياخدوه، وما في كثير كوميتمنت من اتش تي يو. هان الدريك راح يروح لبي اس يو بسهوله، وراح يطلعوا منهم عايشين حتى لو خسروا الفايت الاول. بس كله ممتاز.
All right. All right. They take the dragon. بياخدوا الدريك. هالمرة فريق سمية. بياخدوا الدريك وعم بيحاولوا يسيطروا على الماب من أولها. فريق الهاشمية عندهم 3 كلات على ديانا. راح تكون أهد كثير بالجولد. والجرابس سبون on the top side of the map. ومبدئيا فريق الهاشمية راجنر ودى البوت لين تاعهم على التوب عشان يعملوا كونتست للجرابس. إذا بتتذكر راجنر المرة الماضية عملوا نفس الشيء، وفريق سمية برضو رد عليهم بنفس السواب، بس هاي المرة ما راح يصير هيك اشي. فبما انه اول اوبجيكتيف راح لسمية، الاوبجيكتيف الثاني اللي هم الجرابس راح يروح للهاشمية. وعندي فضول اعرف صراحة اذا الجيم هذا راح يكون مختلف عن الجيم الماضي من ناحية الاداء بالنسبة للايرلي جيم. شو رايك راجنر؟
صراحة لحد الآن ما في كثير مختلف بالأداء، نفس الجولد ليد اللي وقفنا عليها المرة الماضية، بس المرة هاي كلها مركز على الديانا. لو بتلاحظ برضو اتش يو هنا ال... غير الابروتش تاعه في الجيم. قرر انه بدل ما يحطوا البريشر كله على البوت لين على السيفير، صاروا يحاولوا البريشر شوي شوي على الميد لين، ولعبوا كمان بالفايت الاول. ما حاولوا انهم يحموا السيفر زي الفايتات اللي لعبوها بالجيم الماضي، بس حاولوا انهم يهجموا على الكاريز تاعون آه، تاعون جامعة سمية. فنطوا على الياس ونطوا على الفييجو. فييجو تقريبا اكل وان شوت بس. فحتى هم غيروا الابروتش تاعهم وما بدهم يلعبوا سيف المرة هاي، هم داخلين يلعبوا اجريسيف اكثر من المرة الماضية.
شكله هذا الكلام صحيح راجنر، لحتى هسه ما في اوبجيكتيف على الماب، فالجميع بس قاعدين بيفرموا بيحاولوا ياخذوا بريو باللينز. اعتقد بديش اعمل اني بريدكشنز. اوكي فييجو جاي على البوت لين يحاول يجنك، بس الاثنين بس they just walk out. موضوع العربي غريب بيني وبينك راجنر، نحكي الصراحة. يعني احنا لنا ساعتين بنستنى ودخلنا بالجو ورجعنا طلعنا منه، فلازم نشوف انو ترمينولوجي راح نحولها للانجليزي ولا لا.
بنشوف كله بنشوفه هسا. بدي احكي عن الجانك اللي صارت
بس
قبل
نشوف
شوي.
الجيم.
آه،
احكي.
حلوه من برام وسيفير بصراحه انهم ما لعبوا كثير اجريسيف. اذا بتتذكر الجيم الماضي حاولوا يلعبوا زي هيك وانمسكوا باللين وصار الفايت ضاق بالاول ومات برام فياته. المره هاي ما عندهم وورد، ما بشوا اللين وضلوا يلعبوا. لما اجا فييجو كانوا جاهزين انهم يرجعوا لورا. وهسه يعني لو بتلاحظ ال اتش يو خلص يعني استحوذ على استحوذ على الريد سايد بتاعت بي اس يو. طلع الفيجن الموجودة عندهم. مستحيل اذا فييجو بده يروح يعمل جانك للبوت لين مستحيل يمشي بدون ما يشوفوه.
اذا انا بتذكر صح راجنر، الجيم الماضي كان عبارة عن فرق ما بين البرفورمانس تاع الجنجلر. اوكي في فايت في التوب مورديكايزر اخذ فييجو على البرازيل، الضربة الاولى
اخ،
بالكيو اكثر من نص هيلته راح او مات. اوكي ان هي فلاشز اوت. تام كينش عم بيحاول بس معه فولي ستاك دبليو عم بيستعملها فور ناو. ديانا على الطريق. اوكي ما I don't think he can kill him. اوكي and he just walks out. he 1v2s. ذكر راجنر حكيت لك انه مورديكايزر بيقدر يعمل 1v2.
اكيد مورديكاس واحد من اخطر الشامبيونات في 1 في 2. بس هسه عندنا بالميد لين ياسو راح عمل فلاش بس من ديانا التي واكلت تاور شوت، بس ياسو راح يعيش. وبصراحه الالتي هذا كان كثير مهم. بس بنفس الوقت هذا فلاش صرفوه على الياسو وهنا. اوه مورديكاس راح يموت شكله. نزل تحت التاور واو شات داون للتامكنش.
تام كينش قدر ياخذ الكل يرجعه بعد ما مورديكايزر اخذ واحد. واللي كنت قاعد بحكي فيه راجنر انه بالجيم اللي راح قبل فترة كان فرق الجنجلر والسبورت مين بيتحرك على الماب اول اشي، وكان السبورت والجنجلر تاعون الهشمية بيتحركوا بسهولة اكثر وكانوا موجودين بالمكان الصح بالوقت الصح. انا بدي اشوف هل راح يصير الحكي هذا مرة ثانية، لانه انا شايف الرنات عم تتحرك اكثر. اوكي both teams in the river now. اوكي فييجو بيحاول يعمل اشي. The Brom E does not block the Renata ulti. فاتوا اوكي and Brom is likely dead. No flashes over the wall. كملوا الفايت and one kill, two kills for now, three kills for the side of Sumaya. Very different performance than last game. 4 كلات make that.
4 كيلات وبرضه بيجيبوا الدريك الثاني. حتى لو انه المورديكاس قاعد بيعمل توب، بس هذا ترى على فكرة كثير ممتاز. رجعوا بالجولد ليد وهسه راح يجيبوا الدراجون. موضوع كثير مفيد ترى يعني. صراحة ويل بلايد من بي اس يو انهم وجهوا للريفر بسرعة وقاعدين بيلعبوا اللي انت حكيته. شغلة الجنجل والسبورت فعليا فريق اتش تي يو عفوا اتش يو مش قاعد بيلعب الجنجل السبورت زي الجيم الماضي، قاعدين بيلعبوا باسيف اكتر ومش ظابطه معاهم. انا بالريبلاي نقدر نشوف ليش ايش اللي صار بالضبط. ديانا انمسكت والبروم ما عمل نيجيت للالتي تاع ريناتا، ولما اجى جاليو كان الموضوع شوي متاخر، فوصلوا الكارث وقتلوهم. بعديها كل شيء راح داون هيل من هناك.
that it did. اوكي، فسمية performance احسن من الجيم اللي شفناه. ممكن الحظ لعب المرة هاي. next objective 45 ثانية لحد ما يكمل السبون on the top side of the map. برضه راح نشوف السبورت والجنجل والميد مين بيقدر ياخذ برايو اول اشي، مين بيقدر يجيب الفيجن، وانو من الفريقين راح يقدروا to get control of the river first.
فييجو وياسو قاعدين
كجولد
بيلعبوا
ليد
بالريد
راجنر.
سايد. بالريد سايد تاعت ال اتش يو راح يجيبوا فيجن كويس. هنا معاهم لا ما معاهم الورز، مش راح يقدروا يحطوا فيجن، بس راح يقدروا يكسبوا شوية وقت. جولد يعملوا له ديناي من ديانا، وهنا راح يعملوا كولابس على المورديكايسر. مورديكايسر شافهم بس حطم كشنط عليك. ياسو راح على البرازيل وقاعد بيقاتل مورديكايسر، بصراحة بيعمل له كثير دامج، ممكن يعمل له 1 في 1 هين. التيميت ياسو كل على مورديكايسر كثير كبير. هسه راح يقدروا ينزلوا ويبلشوا الريفت، وراح يكون تمكنش موجود يساعدهم اكتر. ويل بلايد من بي اس يو.
indeed again much better performance للجولد ليد، بس شوي 300 جولد لصالح سمية. والهيرالد حاليا از اب، شكلهم راح ياخذوه بدون كونتست المرة هاي. سمية able to get more objectives than last time.
مور اوبجكتيفز فعليا.
اوكي،
وهسه بدنا نشوف بلاي من اتش يو. ديانا نطت جوا بس ما قدرت تهرب. سوين نط عليها، بس برضه بنفس الوقت راح يجيبوه بالاخر. هوستال تيك اوفر من ريناتا بس ما راح تسوي كثير دامج، وراح يجيبوا الكيل. وفيرست تاور راح ينزل لاتش يو. وزي ما انت حكيت فعليا البرفورمانس تغير، يعني كثير كثير تغير، واخذوا الاوبجكتيفز اكتر، وصار لعبهم على الماب احسن من الجيم الماضي. ويل بلايد من الفريقين. راح يكون جيم اقرب من كثير من الجيم اللي قبله.
ان شاء الله يكون هيك لقدام. نشوف اذا البرفورمانس من الفريقين راح يضلوا على المستوى هذا، ومين فيهم راح يقدر يفوز الجيم هاي. اوكي، تشارج هيرالد على الميد. is it gonna fall؟
ريفت هيرالد ما نزل، عفوا التاور ما نزل، بس قدروا انهم يعملوا دامج كويس. اتشو قاعدين بيحاولوا يجيبوا كنترول اكتر على الريد سايد، مع انه في رأيي ما في داعي، لانه ما في ريد باف فياته، فحاليا مش راح يحتاجوها كثير. و فييجو راح ياخذ الريفت، راح ياخذ السكاتل، وممكن ينزل على الميد لين يحاولوا يجيبوا بلاي. بس الواضح انهم ما راح يلعبوا هيك، راح يلعبوا باسيف شوي، يخلوا فييجو يجيب الكامبس تاعونه، يفرموا اكتر، ويحاولوا قد ما يقدروا انهم ما يدخلوا فايتات ما إلها داعي.
لنشوف الدريك الجاي بأقل من دقيقة. again الكنترول over the river والفيجن is all that's gonna matter. الجولد ايفن. الفايت الجاي راح يحدد who can snowball the game. في فايت حاليا عم بيصير بالتوب، بس الاوبزرفر توب اغلبك. Okay, let's just watch the HP bars. He ulted the Tom Kench. Tom Kench is out of the ulti, jumps back behind him.
بس شوف الهيلث على مورديكايسر. مورديكايسر على الاغلب راح يموت. هان قاعد بهرب منه شوي شوي. فلاش استعملها.
بيني وبينك
دوج
انا
دوج
وياك كثير سكيلد. We saw it.
يلا بسيطة بسيطة، على الأقل شفنا الكل. راح يبلشوا هنا اتش يو الدريك. لا ما بلشوا. فيجن كويسة من بي اس يو لو تقدر تطلع على الماب فعليا، بي اس يو عندهم فيجن وين ما بتقدر تشوف. شايفين الفور تيم هنا، بس هل راح ياخذوا 4 في 5 اتش يو هنا؟ ما في داعي برأيي. سول بوينت على الاغلب راح تروح، هوستايل تيك اوفر طلعت، دور ستوبز ايفريثينج اكيد، و على الاغلب بي اس يو راح ياخذوها بسهوله. التيميني بروم بعديها جاليو راح ينط جوا، والوombo كومبو من جاليو وديانا، بس كثير دمج من ياسو بيطلع، وماجيك بين. جاليو حاول يستعمل الالتي تاعه بس كانسلد من ريناتا، و كثير كلات قاعده بتصير هنا وهان. سيفر جابت كل ومورديكاسر جاب كل تاني، بس راح تموت سيفر بالاخر. مورديكاسر هسه راح ينمسك من تام كانشو ديانا، انبلع ومات. يس يو اخذ الفايت.
3-4 كلات لفريق سمية. dominant performance.
شفت اسماعيل كيف ضيع الكيو؟ يا حرام.
barely gets out.
ربنا حماله البروم هناك كان قاعد بالبوش، سوين حط الكيو جنبه بالضبط بلايند، لو انه جابه فيها كان قدر يشوفه وكان على الاغلب جاب الكل عليه، بس للاسف ما زبطت مع سوين، وبروم طلع منها نفد منه بريشو. وهسا راح نهدى شويه في الفايتات لانه ما في اوبجكتيفز على الماب، الا اذا بي اس يو بده يلعب شوي اجريسيف، والمفروض انه يصير. بس مين بيقدر يسوي دامج للتم كانش هسا؟
سؤال كتير حلو راجنر، بس أنا عندي شغلة تانية. I just wanna say thank you for our sponsor AOC Gaming لدعم التورنمنت هاد. Make sure to follow them on Instagram channel for the latest promotions and product launches, and check out their products in the Amazon link in the stream description. بالعربي شكرا كتير ل AOC Gaming، ميسلون وجن جي لدعم التورنمنت هاد. تأكدوا انكم تلحقوا تفولو الشانل تاعهم على الانستغرام وتشيكوا اللينك بالدسكريبشن عشان تفاصيل زيادة. مين حيقتل تام كنش راجنر؟ ما عندي فكرة صراحة. he is way too. واعتقد maybe السيفر كان حاليا تام كنش not تام كنش، مورديكايزر بالتوب لين getting ganked by Viego and Yasuo dies. ما في توب لينر حاليا up for Hashimut University. They're contesting the Atakan, and I'm gonna cast the fights in English. ما بعرف إذا جربتوا تعملوا كاستنج للفايتس بالعربي، بس اللغة العربية شوي صعبة من ناحية الألفاظ تحكي فيها بسرعة، ف I hope you don't mind. اوكي، وبياخذوا الأتاكان فريق هاشمية. another objective, at least one objective secured بالنسبة لهم، مقارنة بال 3 دريكس لفريق سمية already on soul point. فبدنا نشوف شو راح يسوي فريق الهاشمية لما يعمل دراجون سبون بدقيقتين، بس راح يكون كلاود دريك. شو رايك، مهم راجنر ولا؟
الكلاود دريك حاليا ترى او بي، خصوصا اذا جابوه بي اس يو، لانه شوف معاهم فييجو، معاهم ياسو، معاهم السوين، كل هدول الشخصيات راح يستفيدوا كثير من الكلاود دريك، خصوصا ياسو. تخيل ياسو مع الكلاود دريك قديش دمج راح يعملوا، قديش الكول داونز تاعونه راح يقلوا. صراحة لازم اتش يو يوقفوا الدريك ترين هذا اللي قاعد بصير عند بي اس يو، لازم يعملوا شغله. والفايت الجاي على دريك راح يكون كثير كثير مهم لاتش يو، لازم يفوزوه باي طريقة.
فعليا راجنر هسا هو يعني لازم يفوزوا بس مش برايي، مش هالمصيبة اذا فريق سمية اخذ الكلاود سول، لانه ات از كلاود سول ما راح تساعدهم غير شوية موفمنت سبيد، بس بالحركة على الماب وبالسكيورينج الاوبجكتيفز والتيرت الثانية راح يكون كتير مفيد. يفضل انه فريق الهاشمية يعملوا ديناي للسول.
ام كنش لسه بيفرم تحت المرة هاي. لاحظوا انه لاحظوا انه مورديكايسر ما بيقدر يقاتل التم كنش لحاله، فقرروا يحطوا جاليو ضد التم كنش ويعملوا سويتش. حاليا الجنجل بتاع بي اس يو موجود في التوب سايد، و ديانا وبروم قاعدين بيصيدوا هان. استنوا حدا يعمل ستيب ان يمكن اوفر كونتست بس.
اوكي. The good
وفور
old
بيبو.
strategy of اقعد بالبوش وشوف شو بصير. And الاستراتيجي بتزبط. They catch the Viego and that's a very dead Viego for the side of سمية. فريق الهاشمية بيقدر يلاقي كيل بس ما فيش اوبجيكتيف على الماب ياخدوا بناء على هاي الكيل راجنر.
صراحة بي اس يو لو انهم ما استعجلوا شوي، طلعوا على الماب وفكروا فيها شوية. يعني التيم كله ميسنج والجنجل تاعتك ما فياتها ولا نتف الضوء، فحسيت شوي خطأ كان انه يروح يعمل يعني بالانجليزي نحكيها فيس تشيك للبوش. وبصراحة كانت شوي مبينة. أنا بحس لو انه على الاقل استنى التيم تاعه يكون معاه، ممكن يحاولوا يعملوا لهم بيت، يحاولوا يسووا اشي بالموضوع، كان ممكن يكون احسن. بس اللي صار انه حاليا عملوا ديناي للدريك سول، اخذوا اول دريك الهم، وراح نشوف اذا راح يجيبوا الثاني وراح رسم الرفت اما قريب. عفوا البرن.
راح راح يرسبن الريفت. الجولد ليد اصلا ما فيش جولد ليد نحكي عنها اساسا. هي بس الفكرة الفايت الجاي هذا تام كنش راح يموت ولا لا. بس طلع على ايتمات السيفر معها بي اف سورد وبيكاكس، لسه بدها كمان شوية كود لحتى ما تجيب الانفينيتي ايدج. اعتقد انه لازم يستنوا قبل ما يفايتوا للباور سبايك هاي.
اتش يو كلهم قاعدين واقفين حوالين البارون. راح يبلشوا عفوا بارون ولا ريفت؟ بارون صح.
الريفت اللي بناسبك ات ذس بوينت، استنينا كفايه اليوم احنا.
هم واقفين حاليا اكيد بارون واقفين حاليا حوالينه، ممكن يحاولوا يعملوا له بيت. ياسو هانا شوي اوفر ستيب، هيعمل داش اللي احسن شيء بيعمله ياسو. وتي بي هانا من الثامب كنش، عفوا السوين. وموردي كايسر اخذ كثير دامج قاعد. تي بي من هان وتي بي من هان، فايت راح يولع عسى. كم كانش عندهم بالنص دبليو شوي بدري من جاليو، والفايت بلش. هوستل تيك اوفر، ما راح تصير كثير ناس، والالتيات هانا وهان. ستيفن راح تموت بسرعه من التم كنش. جاليو بيحاول يدافع عنها بس الدمج كثير، وتم كنش ما بيموت. ايس كلين ايس لبي اس يو. وفري بارون راح يروح لهم كمان. صراحه جريت برفورمانس بالفايت هذا والجيم كامل. شو رايك فيه؟
اعتقد انه سمية عملوا حركة سحرية، وبعد ما عملنا الجيم عم بيلعبوا لعب مختلف تماما، بس كتير كتير ويل بلايد من فريقهم بشكل كامل. على عكس الجيم الماضي اخذوا كل الاوبجكتيفز، لعبوا الفايتات صح، وشكلهم مع البارون 4000 جولد ليد راح يقدروا يخلصوا الجيم الاول. بس again راجنر it's League of Legends. It's not solo queue, but it's League of Legends, so you never know what might happen. ممكن فريق الهاشمية بعد ما ياخدوا ال Infinity Edge on the Silver, if they play the fights right front to back, ممكن يقدروا يفوزوا fight. Let's have a look at the fight again. It starts off well, the Renata ulti is blocked. The Galio ulti was huge, but there's just too much DPS and healing on the side of Sumaya. ما قدروا ياخدوا kills ولا to protect the Sivir, so not the best fight. They get the Baron off of it. And let's see the next play.
اللي بتلاحظه بالفايت اللي اجى قبل شوي، كثير عنا في فايت راح بلش في التوب. جاليون مسك بس راح يهرب لانه زي ما كانش تانكي. برضه جاليو نفس الشيء. بس اللي كنت احكيه هو بنلاحظ انه عندهم كثير اي او اي دامج بي اس يو، وبنفس الوقت اتش يو قاعدين بيلعبوا بمساحات كثير قليله. حتى لو انه الفايت كان باللين كانوا كلهم جنب بعض، وهو ساعد فعليا بي اس يو كثير انهم يعملوا دمج ببلاش. وهذا اللي خسرهم الفايت برأيي اللقطة الماضية.
في منه راجنر. حاليا فريق سمية عندهم اغلب الايتمز، الكور ايتمز على كل الكاريز تاعونهم. اذا بدك تحسب تمكنش كاري اور نوت. عنده الهارد ستيل مع 300 ستاك ابدا مش كتير. He has a spirit
ابدا.
visage. Okay, maybe fight بالبوت lane, بس it looks like small skirmish is about to break out. فريق الهاشمية just posturing.
فييجو ورجع
Okay,
حاله هنا في
nothing
الميد
too much for
لين،
now.
يمكن ما كانش احسن فكرة انه يورجع حاله. اتش يو كلهم لفوا عليه هسه. سيفير راح تعمل كلير للميد سايد للميد لين، وفييجو راح يهرب. حلوة منه بس شوي انفضح مكانه. كان عنده فلانك كويس. اتشيو ما عندهم ووردز وراهم، فهو بيقدر هسه حتى يروح يركض وراهم ويعمل فلانك. هوستال تيك اوفر طلعت، مسكوا المورديكاي، صار راح يموت هانا هو والبرام و عفوا الجاليو واو، كثير اي او اي دمج. مستحيل يقدر يعملوا بلوك. سيفر راح تموت، وبرضه هسه راح يموت معاها الديانا، وضل مورديكايسر لحاله 4 فور 0. وياسو حتى راح يعمل بوش، وراح ياخذ تير 1 في البوت لين. well played.
Well played indeed من فريق سمية. دريك is still up بس not for long. راح ياخدوه وهيك they're gonna guarantee the soul. في فايت عم بصير البوت لين. ياسو اوكي قرر يسامحه. اوكي ما في مشكلة. يعني كان بيقدر ياخذ له كمان تاور شوت اور تو بس ما في مشكلة.
احسه كان ممكن ياخذ كمان تاور، بس بصراحة ما بدك تخاطر، لانه التيم راح يعمل سبون، وما بدك تعمل اوفر كونتست كثير، لانه it's too easy to get greedy. انت فاهم علي؟
فاهم عليك مليون بالمية راجنر. اعتقد انه التيم كومب تاع سمية بالشامبيونز تاعتهم اذا كانت مفيدة زي ما هي حاليا صعب شوي او بالاحرى كثير انه تلعب وانت بيهايند كفريق الهاشمية. فخلينا نشوف شو بصير حاليا. فريق الهاشمية is posturing شوي على البوت سايد. في حدا is gonna walk into river. we're gonna find out. سيفر بدي
مورديكايسر
اجذب نظرك لشغلة she has the infinity edge تمام، وفي عندها جزء last whisper from the last item. ف there is still hope. مش كتير بس في hope.
في رأيي كل اللي محتاجه اتش يو هو تيم فايت واحد، لانه طلع الشت داونز الموجودة على بي اس يو. عندك 1000 شت داون على التوب لين، و 950 على عفوا 850 على الجنجل، وعندك 650 و600 على الميد والاي بي سي. ف فايت واحد راح يقلب الجيم كامل، راح يعطي فرصة اكبر لاتشيو انهم يرجعوا، خصوصا اذا ستيفر هي اللي جابت الكلات. بس ما اتوقع اللوست شابتر راح يكفي، ما اتوقع بصراحة.
وانا هيك اعتقد. فهسا راح نشوف. ما المشكلة قلت لك اتس كلاود سول، فشو فعليا بيقدروا يعملوا بالكلاود سول غير انهم يتحركوا على الماب اسرع شوي لحد ما يطلع اوبجيكتيف يلحقوا وراه. بس في بارون بعد 17 ثانية. بعد 17
بي
ثانية
اس يو
فراح
بيحضروا له.
نشوف.
بس حلوة من رينات انها ترجع تجيب ووردز. برام اكيد معاه ووردز، فراح ياخذ الفيجن كنترول على الريفر من هسه. برأيي خطأ انه اتش يو يحاولوا ياخذوا كنترول من الريفر. هم بيهايند يعني تقريبا 9000 جولد. ف برأيي ما في داعي انهم يحاولوا ياخذوا كنترول. لازم يجيبوا يلاقوا فايند هانا او هانا، يمسكوا الفييجو او يقتلوا حدا يعملوا له وان شوت. ولكن اذا بدهم ياخذوا كنترول للريفر هم هيك بيفتحوا لحالهم اكثر من زاويه انهم يدافعوا عنها. وبرايي هاي ديس ادفانتج كبير راح تكون لهم ما انهم بيهايند اون جولد. شو رايك؟
اعتقد انه زي ما حكيت في هوب not much hope بس there is hope already. عندهم كنترول على الريفر فهل راح يقدروا يتحركوا اكتر من هيك؟ راح نشوف. سيفر تضطر تستعمل ulti to get out of the fight. اوكي اوكي، وفريق السمية ببلش البارون. ما اعتقد انه الهاشمية اصلا راح يعملوا كونتست. لا not much. She tries, he actually steals the baron. Well played يوسف. واو well played. صراحة خدعني وخدع تيم سمية كامل. That's gonna be huge for now. 2 minutes
صراحة
on the River
جريت
Dragon.
ستيل،
بس
بس
فريق
هان هم
الهاشمية ما
يعملوا عليهم
يفايتوا
انجيج.
لحد ما يرجع.
واو، ما اتوقع حدا فيهم راح يعيش. كلهم هان راح يعملوا لهم تاور دايف، هم كثير مفيدين اصلا. تم كانش مش قاعد حتى بتوجع من التاور، وراح يقتلوا كل واحد فيهم الا المورديكايسر. وصراحة خسارة على الستيل.
خسارة على الستيل صحيح، بس لو انهم ما فيتوا بعد ما سرق البارن. بس we don't get the things we wish for. اعتقد انه هسه بدون البارن اصعب عليهم شوي انهم يعملوا سيج.
اصعب صحيح، ولكن في الدر دراجون راح يرسبن كمان دقيقة، وياسو راح يروح البوش يعمل بوش للتوب لين، بعدها يرجع ينزل على على الفايت. واتوقع الجيم راح ينتهي هسه، ما راح يكون كثير ضايل للفايت. خلاص يعني الادفانتج صارت كثير كبيرة لبي اس يو، واتش يو شوية بيهايند. لا صراحة مش شوية، كثير بيهايند اون ايتمز. واتوقع الجيم عما قريب يعني عما قريب راح يعني راح يسكر خلاص، ما ضل فيها شيء.
That it did. حاليا الالدر دريك in 20 seconds. في عنا الياسو والجاليو بالتوب لين.
اتش يو هانا واقفين بالبوش بيستنوا يحاولوا يجيبوا فايند على حدا، بس هو ما معاهم الجاليو، والجاليو فعليا نص الكراود كنترول تاع التيم تاعهم. بس راح نشوف بي اس يو راح ياخذوا السيف راوت. جاليو tipping in now started, and they are going to jump on the Viego. They do catch him. Now Galio is going to ult in a bit too early. They do jump on the Mordekaiser now. He's going to fall soon. They're doing a lot of damage. So much crowd control though, and that Yasuo ult is huge. He is going to catch him though. Going to get eaten, but he does not save him. HU are actually doing so much damage now, and the Yasuo is going to fall next. And that's almost a full wipe, and no one is dying on the side of HU. So much damage from the Diana, the Yasuo, and the Seaver, and I think they are back in the game now. Obviously still behind in XP, but that is so much gold on the tower now, and they are going to get the push, and probably the Elder Drake next.
واو فريق الهاشمية. I think they're just gonna walk it down. فريق الهاشمية with the amazing comeback after the amazing fight. Sincerely very well played. Don't hit them, Kench. Hit the Nexus.
Hit the
One
Nexus,
more.
Vlad.
GG.
الجيم الاول راح ل اتش يو. كمباك عظيم بصراحة، كثير حلوة منهم. التيم فايت واحد قلب الجيم كامل زي ما حكينا، وجي جي بصراحة. اتش يو great performance، بس شفنا جيم competitive اكتر مليون مرة من ناحية بي اس يو.
Amazing game. And now we're gonna move to a short break, followed by the draft for next game.
Okay. Mystery. Drop the bass and hide away. I count money every day. Darkness in my vision's always night. It ain't never day. You ain't never close to safe. One step into a real G. Demons in my spirit making choices for a mystery. Drop the bass and hide away. I count money every day. Darkness in my vision's always night. It ain't never day. You ain't never close to safe. One step into a real G. Demons in my spirit making choices for a mystery. All my homies spin the block, hit the gas, hit the gas. All my homies spin the block, hit the gas, hit the gas. Hit the gas, hit the gas.
Heading towards objective.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the draft. Unfortunately, we could not get it in time because of some technical issues, but we are back now. We're gonna have a look on both the teams and both of their drafts. Sovereign, welcome back to the stream. Do you have anything to say?
I just would like to say that I'm happy to be back. It feels like this is the fifth or sixth time I've been back today, but guess who's back? We are back again. First of all, I'd just like to say, well played by Hashmont University, being able to turn that game back around. If you remember, Ragnar, I kept saying, listen, it looks bad, but there is hope. It looks bad, but there is hope. And there really was hope there at the end. The Sivir, with those core items, being able to shred through Sumaya University. Sumaya have opted for red side, so we're going to be seeing Hashimots on the blue side. We got a glimpse of the draft, but nothing too concrete yet. And we're going to be in game soon to be able to discuss the draft a bit more. What are your predictions for this game, Ragnar?
I think we are going to see a very, very fight-heavy game. I did see the Jax at the beginning of the draft, and whenever there is a Jax, there is a lot of fighting in top lane. So it's going to be a good change from the usual tank matchup in the top lane, and I am very hopeful for it. And now that we are looking at the draft, we are seeing Jax, Wukong, and a Silas. That is a lot of engage.
It's interesting to see, Ragnar. So far, the last two streams me and you did together, both teams opted for heavy teamfight compositions, not as much of the alternative ones like poke or siege or maybe like heavy hyperscale carries. We haven't seen any of those yet, but let's face it, the heavy fight compositions are pretty fun to watch and even more fun to cast.
We are seeing now a Varus on top lane though, which is a huge change. Not a very welcome one, but it is a change, and he is going to be hitting here in the top lane. And we are going to see how this will work out. Obviously, they did recognize that last game they had a problem with the traditional AD carries, and they are now looking to change it. The mid, Silas and Aurelia are having a fight right now. Silas is doing well, but once that Aurelia gets the 4 stack, there's going to be a problem, and Silas walks out on the winning side, and Jax is being poked here.
You mentioned not a very welcome addition. You mentioned with the Varus. I think that's your Nasus main side coming out there a little bit. You probably don't like ranged top laners, but I like it. I personally like it. In the bot lane, as you said, they're
Ooh.
going to be going for a non-traditional AD carry again, getting pushed in there a little bit. Silas winning out on the trades down in mid lane, and Jackson top lane is really not having a good time. But one thing I want to mention is even if though he's not having a good time at the moment, should the Wukong, should his jungler decide to visit this lovely ranged top laner, it could very easily translate into a kill or at the very least get his flash. So that's going to be something to keep an eye out on. Now, another thing I want to quickly ask you, Ragnar, who do you think is going to position for the first objectives? And what do you think is going
Well,
to happen in mid lane right now?
I am going to answer, but now we are watching the Silas. He did take a good bit of damage. Got on Zed over there to give to give a helping hand to his Aurelia. And back to your question. What was your question?
I said, who do you think is going to position for the first objectives?
Ah, yes. Well, I think it is going to be HU positioning for the first objective because they are getting the push right now, and yeah, they are getting the push right now, and they are going to get the first blood on top lane. Sorry, I mean,
That,
yeah, that is PSU, right?
yes. Indeed it
All right.
is.
Okay, so PSU gets the
Those
first
pauses
blood.
got to you, Ragnar.
Yeah, they did.
Go
They
on,
did.
go on.
So the PSU gets the first blood, but we are seeing a good wave pushed over here in the bot lane, which is probably going to translate into better positioning for the dragon for the first fight, which is spawning pretty soon. But both junglers are on the top side.
That they are. We have the first dragon of the game. It's gonna be a Chemtech dragon. I'm pretty sure that's the icon for the mountain drake, but yeah, it is gonna be Chemtech spawning down on the map right now. Let's see if Hashemite University, like their performance in game 1, can secure the objective. We can see Silas is already moving, but the Zed is ganking the Jax again. So that he's covering his laner better than the enemy jungler, and that's going to be a kill for the Zed. Another kill down in the top lane, and they seem to be targeting that Jax on the strong side.
I think you can see now very well why I do not like the ranged top lane, and I think it's a pretty hot take of you to say that you do like it. But anyways, well played over there by the Zed and the Varus, and they are getting so much damage on the Jax, giving the jungler and the top laner 2 kills, is going to prove very useful for the fight.
Is indeed. I just want to mention that Hashemites were able to get the dragon on the cross side of the map as a crossplay. So it wasn't all for nothing. There is still something to be gained out of it. Now, both teams posturing in the bot lane. This Gromp has a lot of attention on it. They just kick out the Zed of his own jungle. Quite interesting. Not a lot of prio down in the bot lane. Okay, the fight breaks out. Silas goes in with his Swain ulti. Aurelia dashes in with her ultimate. One goes down. Alright, and another one. That's another kill for the side of Hashemites. And another one as well. 2 for 1, equalizing out the game a little bit.
Well played there by HU to find some kills, but also well played by PSU. They do try to fight it a bit more than they should have, and HU get out of that fight victorious. And it is well played in general, though I don't think that Grom was really worth all that fighting for.
I mean, it was not. You're right. But they had the prio down in bot lane, so they took advantage of that. They pushed that small advantage into stealing the Gromp from the side of Sumaya University. The goal, again, is going to be equal, and there's 16 seconds on Grub spawning, but it looks like Jax might be getting another visit. I think he can smell it, even though he can't see the Zed.
Can smell it indeed, but he's in a position to get chunked here if Zed plays it right. And Varus is going to push him down. Now we're seeing a play on the Aurelia, trying to catch her, Good dash by her, and she escapes the Silas E. Well played by the Aurelia there, but he did take a good chunk of damage before the Grubby's fight. And the Braum is now playing. Oh, Silas here potentially caught, but he's not. Wukong is going to catch the Aurelia though. They do jump on him. Good save by the Rel. That's an Aurelia that is really low HP. Now the Zed is going in for the Wukong. He full combos him. That is a very low Zed, and they are going to call the Wukong at the end. Flash used by the Braum, and now they are going to run away. Silas is trying to get some damage done though, but that is a very strong Varus.
It is indeed a good fight for the side of Sumaya. The fight extends now. The Rel goes in. Are they going to be able to close out the fight? No, another 2 kills for the side of Sumaya. Looking to maybe close out, well, not let the series close out. Varus is still looking for some auto attacks. He overextends, and that's a very dead Varus. Kill goes back for the side of Hashimits. Small gold lead, almost 1,000 and something for the side of Sumaya. But if last game taught us anything, Ragnar, is you cannot count Hashimit University out.
That is indeed a really good saying by you. You did say, if I recall, nothing is impossible on the Rift, and nothing is impossible on the Rift indeed, especially when you are playing against HU, so we cannot count them out. That is Grub is going their way right now, which is good. And they are going to be clearing waves, and I see the Silas on the bot lane. Good coverage by him, making sure that he does not miss any wave. And well played on them in general.
That is true. Jax is struggling. I can see why you hate ranged top laners, I get it. But I hate Nasus players, so I guess that makes us even. Aurelia looking for the plate on mid lane, however she's getting flanked by the Braum. Braum passive lands on her, 2 stacks. The third, is there going to be a fourth one? Probably not, just walks away.
Good job on the
bot lane of
Aurelia there,
Swain.
not to overcommit a bit, not to overcommit. And they could have potentially looked for a play over here down on for the Sevier, but he does have a very good clear as a Sevier, and Braum is covering for him. Now that the Zed is standing in that bush, waiting for them to step up. Now he is going to, but there is a ward in that bush, and it does spot the Zed. Now they are trying to jump on the Braum. They do catch him, and that's a lot of damage going for him. Aurelia is doing more damage, and that's another kill going for the Zed. And Varus gets a solo kill in top on the Braum, and now they're gonna get another free Drake.
A dragon goes to the side of Sumaya in trade of the other dragon. However, also one thing we didn't catch was the Jax died on the top lane to the
Maybe if we
Varus
could get a
alone, I'm
replay on it.
assuming. That would be nice. And in the meantime, a dominant-ish performance. Okay, it's the fight that we saw before. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, we're not gonna see, but we can imagine it together. Me and you, Ragnar.
Poke, 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 and the Jax fall is how it goes on the top lane when playing against a ranged champion.
Pretty self-explanatory, that's true. Also, the Varus ends up going for Hexplate. I don't know how I feel about that item, but it's pretty obnoxious when you're ahead, and I think it's gonna give him a lot more kill potential. We can see the Zed feeling pretty confident with the Hubris first item. The Rel is in top lane for some reason. I don't know what kind of problem they have with the enemy top laner, but that's gonna be it for now. And now they have a problem with the enemy Grump. Okay, Wukong is here, stunned. Is there gonna be a follow-up? Zed is more interested in the Grump for now. And
good
that he
reason.
is. Aurelia has...
Okay, sorry, there's
Okay.
another play here on the Jax, and he is going to fall again. And do you still have the same opinion about range top?
I mean, I like ranged top laners, Ragnar, because I wouldn't be the one playing the melee in that matchup. I would be the one playing the Varus. So yes, I still like the ranged matchup. So yeah.
Whatever gets you your LP gets you happy, my friend. Now Aurelia is going to get another tower plate in the mid lane, and now they are going to position themselves, looking probably for a play over here, HU on the Swain, and but there is a Rill with him, so it is going to be a very chaotic dive if they decide to go for it, but instead they are going to take the Grump again. But if he gets caught here, I think he would become in a very, very weird position, and as he does, no, they does not, and here goes another skirmish in the mid lane. Oh, that was a weird E. The Silas now taking good damage. He is gonna get dove in. Good ulti by the Zed, and they do catch him, and they leave. That's another kill for the Zed, and here we're seeing the dive 3v1. The Swain does fall. So does the Rel. Oh, he Qs the tower, unfortunately, and the Rel is not going to fall, but that's a kill going to the way of the Sevier. Oh, and another kill going
What
the
it
way of
does?
Sevier.
They're able to get the Rel on the backside of that one. So we can see Sumaya is playing strong side, top side. Meanwhile, Hashim's Wolderov doing the opposite. Sivir, 5-0. Let's see if we can get a look at the gold difference from our dear observer. Should be the button X, in case you're wondering.
Well, until we make
Okay,
that
we will get
happen,
that in
we
a
are
second.
going to be looking for a play here on the top lane. Wukong and Braum are
What a
now
surprise.
moving, but so is the Zed. He is standing there patiently, waiting for someone to step in. He has so much gold and much better items, 19 stacks on the Hubris. And no, they call it off.
They do call it off for now, but I don't think it's going to be the case for much longer. There's a fight skirmish going on in the mid lane. The Wukong ends up joining, and there really is just going to walk away. Everyone is posturing on top side, and that's gonna be, well, not the first tower of the game, but a tower for Sumaya University potentially. There's a fight almost breaking out, if we can take a look there. Okay, he TP's in. Everyone is grouping for the Herald. Alright, and Sumaya University is going to start said Herald right now. A TP comes out from the Silas, but I think he might be too late. And too late he is. They don't forget the eye this time around. Are they gonna fight after the fact? No, pings come down from the side of Sumaya, very respectful. They get the objective and they walk away.
Well played there by Sumaya University to recognize that they have the advantage of the numbers, they have the advantage of the gold, and they do go for the Herald, knowing that they're in a stronger position, and they do get it. It is a 3,000 gold lead right now for the side of Sumaya, and it is looking very good for them here in game number 2, just like game number 1. They were ahead, but the question is, are they going to be able to stop that very scary looking Sevier?
Again, the attention is gonna be on the Sivir, just like it was last game. Looks like a fight could be breaking out now. Spells being thrown around, the Rel goes in, presses the ultimate, followed up by the Z engage, the Braum ultimate, the Swain is tanking so much in the back line, the really goes in, full combo, stuns everybody, and that's gonna be 4 kills for the side of Sumaya. The Jax is there, but I think he should have stayed in top lane.
I think so too, and that is a Naze going for the side of PSU and another Dragon coming out of that fight. Really good play over there. They're going to be pushing on the mid lane, and we are getting now a replay. The ult here by the Rel does so much, but look at this Varus Sovereign. He is doing so much AoE damage. And I think he's the reason why they won that fight.
That he is. Also the wombo combo of CC plus the burst from the Zed while the enemies are immobilized by the Varus, who already has the Riftmaker up and running. It's just going to be quite scary moving forward. But again, all eyes on the Sivir this game for the side of Hashimut. 2 items and a half working towards Infinity Edge. Once she hits that 3-item power spike, she's going to be something to be reckoned with.
That is true indeed. Now the Seaver is still pushing waves pretty much uncontested. And they are looking for a play apparently in the blue side of PSU. The Wukong and the Braum are walking, but they do get spotted by a control ward. They're gonna back it off. Now everyone is grouping again on the side of PSU. Good movement by them so far.
It is going to be that. Also, we have a dead Jax on the top lane for the 6th time this game. Not the best, not the worst.
Oh,
Silver flashes the potential hook. Are they gonna follow up? And we're looking at top lane. Okay, the fight breaks out. The Braum ultimate follows up. The Sivir is free hitting. She lives for now. Manages to barely get out. And she's out. She's out. She's out. She's out. 2 kills for 3. Not the best fight. Could have been worse. And that's gonna be, well, probably second tier tower. As we see, everyone presses their R button, slams their face on the keyboard, but the Sivir manages to barely stay alive. Maybe if they hadn't dived him, it could have gone better. But again, the Sivir, you see, this is a very good example of what happens when Sivir can free hit. Now imagine she does that with Infinity Edge, and every auto bounces and crits, with armor or maybe anti-heal.
it is going to be a very scary looking Seaver in the late game. I like the fact that we highlighted that she is going to be very, very terrifying to deal with, but there is another underdog in this game to be talking about, and it is none other than the Braum. If he does get his combo correctly and play it right, he is going to keep everyone away from that Seaver, allowing her to free hit like he did in the last fight. And the Aurelia is pretty much all what's scaring me, other than the Varus in the PSU combo.
What about the Zed? Well, Atacon, before we get to the Zed, Atacon is on the map being contested by Sumaya. Swain is gonna TP in, and let's see if there's gonna be a contest from the side of Hashimit. Jax does not have TP, and it looks like a free objective is gonna go straight over. They should force the fight. Jax is not here. Really, flashes in, ults, stuns several people, but no follow-up from his own team. A little bit of miscommunication there on the side of Sumaya. They're really wanting to go in, but not much after that.
As much as I like the safe play from Sumaya, they should have just followed up, as you said, because one of their members just took it and he went on. So it's better to minimize the losses and go all in, better than giving them a definite kill. But anyways, the top lane tower goes down for the Jax, and that is going to be a good a good objective bounty. And again, PSU is doing really well here. Looking at the gold chart, we can see exactly what we're talking about. That Sivir is really fed, but the scary one also in PSU is the Varus.
That is the case indeed. I mean, Varus, especially with this build, he's not the poke Varus that you're used to, even if he's able to get some poke down. With the Riftmaker, it's just a lot of AP damage. Let's see what the next item is going to be. They take the tower, jumps on the Varus who we're talking about. Zed is here to cover him though. Is Jax? No, he's just going to be one-shot. Salas is following up. Manages to barely, but no, neither of them dies. I was going to say barely kills him. Wukong is being run down. The Varus arrow lands. They really tries to go in. 20 HP on the Wukong. Braum flashes in, shields the Wukong, and survives. Is able to his teammate. The Sivir is free hitting the Varus. Behind the Braum shield, stand behind Braum, and the fight is gonna go for the side of Hashimit University. Very well played.
Really well played here by the side of Hashimite University, being able to drag the fight long enough for their team to come and help. And now they are looking for the dragon that is spawning in 2 seconds. Now it is spawning. Here we can see on the fight. Look at how tanky this Varus is, Sovereign. It is really tanky.
That he is, and after the Varus dies, the Salas barely manages to get away, the Zed as well. Now you see the Aurelia is trying to finish the Wukong off. She almost does. Watch the Braum right in this frame, flashes in, shields the Wukong, and now the Sivir and Braum get to work. He puts up the shield, and the Sivir is just standing behind Braum like he keeps saying. The passive, like you mentioned, the combo feeling for the Sivir which now has Infinity Edge. It's still anyone's game, Ragnar. The gold lead has almost been equalized, and almost all of that gold is on the Sivir for
Oh, I
Hashimoto's.
believe the rail is getting caught. Oh, she does jump off the wall, and well played over here by the rail to be able to escape that trap. They were surrounding her on three sides, but she does escape it easily. And now everyone seems to be going back. Maybe they are going to look for the Baron that is spawning in 1 minute and a half. And looks like that
I
Seaver
think
is now the huge problem.
I think while we were watching the replay, Hashimites were able to get a Drake off of that. So the Sivir, again, as you mentioned, now has, again, the same exact items she had last game before she solo-handed Murat. Well, not solo-handed, but close enough considering how much damage she's doing. So, once more, eyes on the Sivir. Next objective is going to be in 3 minutes and something, perhaps on the Baron, if either team has started. Irelia is looking for the Silos on top lane. Goes in, ults, autos, and that's a dead Silos.
Well played by the Aurelia to get the engage off. But what I want to say is that also the Zed was also looking for that Sevier in the mid lane. She does escape barely though, and we are now looking at the Varus. Still farming, still getting more gold, still trying to be a bigger problem. But what do you think of his items? Do you think that is the best thing he could have gone for?
I mean, for AP poke Varus top lane, that's usually the build. So it's usually Riftmaker, I know that much. But as for Hexblade, it's been gaining some popularity nowadays. So maybe not the best, maybe not the worst, but the question is he going to be able to use these items to win the fight?
Well, we are going to see very soon now as PSU start the Baron. We are getting a fight now. The Jax is not moving though. The Silas is, and are they going to be looking for a 4v5 is the question. They do secure the Baron, maybe a bit too late by Hashimite to be moving in, but now they are getting the free hits on Rel. He is going to flash and jump off the wall, and they are going to make it out with the Baron buffs.
A robbery, maybe even a T1 style robbery off Baron. I think that maybe Hashimits should have recognized that they don't have TP on their Jax. I have a feeling Jax might be tilted. I can't be sure, but it's a strong prediction.
I don't think it's very far from reality. Now we're seeing Zed jumping on the Jax, dealing damage to him, and he's flashing in. He flashes out, but he still dies, and well, if he was not tilted, now he definitely is.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Ragnar. So now, well, no Baron for the side of Hashimits. Let's see if Sumaya University is able to siege with their Baron buff, a 3,000-ish gold lead for them, and they're looking for the first tier tower on ball lane.
They do get it now, but let's look at the gold lead. It was only 1,000 a few minutes ago, but now it escalated, and PSU are getting the lead back again. Now the Braum is playing really aggressive, maybe leaving his ADC a bit behind. Two TPs though come down. They really want this Varus dead, but they do abandon their base completely, and PSU are just going to try and take this tier 3 turret. They are also going to get an inhibitor out of it, but that Jax is also pushing. And I think that was a macro mistake by HU.
It most likely was, but again, they're just trying to funnel as much kills as they can, and Zed is dead on ball lane, trying to catch the Sivir. But the Sivir is just... I think Sivir has more gold than her entire team combined. 300 farm, 11 kills. I think when she goes back, she's just going to finish a full item. Might be the
Oh,
case. No?
Is she
No
done?
space just yet. But they're just playing for the Sivir, trying to get her ahead. And I think the next fight, now on the Dragon that just spawned, soul point for both teams is just going to be a matter of who can peel for their carry.
Well, they do start it now. Look at that damage. It's so much. PSU is not going to even have the chance to contest it. And now Wukong is looking aggressively on that blue buff. He is spotted, though, by that ward. Really good ward placement, and they are not going to challenge it, though. They do give him the blue buff. And well played
That's a
by
lot of
HU to get
damage.
that for free.
That they did. The Sivir practically... Look at that wave. Where did that wave go? Holy, okay. So, now, just imagine the team of Sumaya instead of the wave, Ragnar.
Well, that is a very Sumaya dead wave.
Alright, we can see she's going for the Bloodthirster as a last item. I was kind of expecting or hoping for the Braum to get Knight's Vow for the Sivir. It would have been a very nice purchase to try and give her a bit more survivability in these fights. One more thing I want to mention is that the Zed is gonna eventually fall off here in this game. Zed is good if you can get on top of a squishy and one-shot them. Well, Jax is not exactly squishy, but it is only going to get tankier the more that the game goes on. And now both teams going into the late game with most of their items completed, eyes on the Sivir and on the next fight.
Well, that is one Bloodthirster complete, and also we are seeing a redemption on the Braum too, which is going to make that Sivir even harder to kill. And that really makes me question, was targeting the Jax all the time really worth it? Because now you have a huge problem named Sivir. Teddy is going to be the win condition for the Hashemite University here, and they are probably going to be playing for the Baron spawning in a minute. We're seeing Braum walking here, trying to clear some vision, and we are looking for a huge next fight.
And in the meantime, as we're waiting for the Baron to spawn, I just want to give a huge shout out for AOC Gaming for supporting the tournament. Make sure to Instagram channel for the latest promotions and product launches, and also check out their product in the Amazon in the stream description.
Thank you for the sponsor plug. Real quick, now we are watching HU closing down on the jungle, putting words, clearing vision, but they did not clear in the middle lane. Jax here is trying to fight the Aurelia, though he does jump back. Okay, here's a good question. Would Ball's AP build on Jax be better in this situation?
Huh. I think, yeah, if Jax had Varus's items, he would be stronger than he is right now, that's for sure.
But now we are seeing them close on the silence. They do jump in, though. He gets stunned, but the Rill she gets just completely deleted, and now that Zed is in trouble. He does W back, though Aurelia is caught, but that Swain is doing so much damage. The silence is gonna fall soon, and he does, but so does Aurelia. The Zed is going to be deleted too, and that Sivir is just lost, hitting everyone, and he is getting a triple kill, and they are now pushing the top lane, looking to end. Wow.
The Sivir, let's watch the Sivir right before they close out the game. Watch her in this fight. She's able to first target, walks back a bit at first. Now look at the Aurelia, she goes on the Sivir, but he autos one more, crits the last auto, barely manages to get alive. They're not able to get the Sivir out of the fight, and I think that was probably the game. Again, Teddy, well played for Hashemite University. That's gonna be the game. GG.
By Hashemite University. Great play by Teddy. PSU eliminated out of the tournament. Well played. They did very well in game number 1, but unfortunately we're going to have to say goodbye.
That is indeed. Despite all the pauses, technical difficulties, and hardships, English EXE has stopped working. Thank you all so very much for watching. Again, make sure to check out our sponsors, and we hope to see you in the next stream. Have a good evening, everyone.
Bye-bye.